Right. So hopefully I'll have an interesting night tonight because all I was trying to do earlier was make an update video on some things that are coming. And I was doing it. I was in the general area of the chicken coop, and then something hit, like in the chicken coop area, very hard. And then the chickens were very upset over something. They wouldn't even go in the coop unless I went in there, which you'll see. I wind up trying to like redo the video or finish the video right there near the coop, and the chickens were so distraught that you couldn't hear anything, so I had to stop. But I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if it was them or not. I did hear some stuff, some sounds back in the woods, but it wasn't anything super apparent or super obvious. There is other video I took, obviously after it happened, of the wood line and everything. I'm going through that, but it's kind of a mess just to show on here. If I find anything, I will add it later on. But you'll just see what happened and then the chicken's reaction and whatever. Anyway, I finally wound up getting to, finish the video itself. Again, don't know if it was them or not. Probably that was 15 minutes before dark. And then probably 30 minutes after dark, I'm sitting on the front porch. I've got my GoPro because I got the GoPro out there when I went to try to finish making the video. I'm sitting on the front porch. Not only do I have the GoPro on me, on the table next to me, but I've got the parabolic down at the driveway. I'm sitting on the front porch. Something hit my house and then hit on the opposite side to the left on the ground in the wood line. So I don't know if it was like, let's say you're looking a top-down view, okay? If I'm sitting here at my porch, driveway's down here, chicken coop's down here, something hit this side of the house and then hit over here in the wood line. So I don't know if something was thrown and one hit here and then one went over, or if anything was thrown at all, but it's awfully suspicious, considering what happened before. So I don't know. Anyway, it was supposed to just be an update video, but we'll see. I've got the parabolic out there. I'm not going to be able to include anything from the parabolic or the GoPro to tonight's video because I want to get this out because we've got a podcast coming tomorrow. But if I find anything, if it picked up the throws, I will make another video. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good one. Update time. We've got some really cool stuff going on. First and foremost, if you guys don't know who BFFG is, Bigfoot Forest Giants, that is Jimmy Barr, Richard Farabee, Bobby White. They've got another team member. I have not met him, and honestly, I always forget his name because we have not met. But they are a group from Florida that me and Lloyd went down with a while back. You guys might remember that. But they are coming up here this week, and they are going with us to our main research area for a few days. Super excited about that. It'll probably be one of our last group outings, before it gets super hot. Probably have a hard time getting other people to go out there with me during the summertime. I will still probably go out there. Our research area is East Georgia, and it gets nasty there during the summertime. But anyway, we're going to enjoy that. Good group of guys. I got to give a shout out to Richard Farabee. I don't ever bring it up. Nobody comes here for drama, but I have dealt with what we used to call in the military integrity violators, right? I'll just leave it at that. And when that does happen, I don't talk about it publicly. Hold Well, I'm sure y'all heard that, and the chickens are mad about something. Well, probably just something fell out of the tree, right? Anyway, so anyway, those things happen from time to time. There are people you wind up finding out that either you don't get along with in general, or they can't be trusted. And when that happens, I just move on. You know, I'm an adult. I don't make a big deal out of that stuff or dwell on it. But when there are people that we do know that are good people, you know, I like to highlight that. Richard, he really didn't know me from Adam when he contacted me. He knew our research. We didn't know each other personally. Asking me to be a guest on another podcast. And, you know, every single time that he goes on a podcast, he pretty much brings us up. And then those people wind up having me on, you know. And he doesn't have to do that at all. You know, nobody has to do that. And to be honest with you, I'm terrible at that stuff. I'm terrible at, I don't know, promoting our research, I guess. Come on, ladies. Come on, chicks. Come on, chick. Dude, look at them. They would not come in here unless I was in here. That's never happened. Come on, chick. Come on. Dude, are they already here? Good God, it's not even dark yet. Come on, chick. Come on, chick. Come on, chick. Come on. There's another one over there. Alright, so okay. What are you doing? No. Chick. Right. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. They're obviously upset about something. And then y'all heard that? What sounded like something hit? The ironic thing is, I just set up a whole new gifting setup that I'm trying out an hour and a half ago. I don't know if they're already here. I don't know. You know, it's a big conclusion to jump to. Did not sound like an acorn that hit. I don't know. What are the odds? Anyway, like I was saying, you know, big shout out to Richard Farabee for, All right, I'm not exactly sure what happened, if that was all just coincidence or we just witnessed activity. I did hear some crunching around. Not enough to go on, but I am on the steps of the treehouse, a little bit in a compromising position. I just heard something behind me. Try to continue this video. BFFG and Richard Farabee, good group of guys. There are good people out there that are doing this. In fact, there's a lot of good people out there doing this. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of return the favor. If y'all have not checked out the channel, go check it out. BFFG, Bigfoot Forest Giants. But they're coming up here Monday. Angie has an interview for us. We are going to be interviewing a gentleman. She has talked to him this whole time. I personally don't know much about it. But I will, just like you guys will. She says it's a great story, and she's talked to him, credible witness. So Monday, tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern time. What else? I was contacted by a gentleman from Ohio, and his name is Bo. His family has property. I believe he's the third generation to be on that property. The property kind of reminds me, from the way he describes it, it's a kind of like a little bit like the Happy Place, our main research area. It's got a big power line that goes through the middle of it. How many times have you guys heard power lines and gas line clearings come up in people's stories? I, like a lot of other people, believe they're probably used as travel corridors. I've also seen evidence that they use them to hunt. Open field like that. But it's very interesting how similar the beginning of his activity sounds to mine. Everything started with me. The introduction to the abnormal was with Orbs on my own property. And I experienced, my family, and my neighbors have seen Orbs. It's been 7 of us between my house and my neighbor's house that have seen these Orbs. Now, that lasted for a couple of years. And then, so it was 2012 when that started. And it was around 2017 when the Sasquatch stuff started. So I don't always necessarily consider both of them are related, but it's very hard to dismiss when you see the same thing happen over and over again. But there very well could be a reasonable explanation. I don't know if they're related or not. I don't know if maybe it's because you start looking for one, you start seeing other things. We just don't know the answer to that. But I do know that he's not only witnessed Orbs on his property, but he has video or pictures from a game camera that he's supposed to be sending me. He has also had what looks like the beginning of Sasquatch activity. I don't want to give too much away. We're going to have him on the podcast. I want him to be able to tell his story from scratch. I hate when people ruin other people's stories before they tell them. So I'm not going to be that guy. But definitely he's having activity that seems like it's Sasquatch related. So I'm very, very interested to talk to him, and we should be having him on the podcast very soon. He is Bo from Ohio. He's also very interested in having someone come out to his property with him. And we're looking into trying to make that happen. Bo, if you're watching this, thanks for contacting me, buddy. And I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to hear what's going on. And I really think it's important to kind of get in on the ground level at the beginning of stuff like this. I would like to keep up with Bo, and hopefully, we actually find patterns of progression, on his property, if that's the way it works out. Maybe they're just passing through. We don't know yet. But there's a lot of activity that's happened on his property that kind of suggests they're testing to see what Bo's going to do and how he's going to react. I think they do that to find out whether or not they can stay on a property or not. Is they gradually, little by little, kind of introduce themselves to whoever's on that property. And then going on how the interactions go, they either stay or they leave. I don't know that 100%. That's my theory off of anecdotal evidence and activity that I've seen on my own property. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like a test this whole time. But now they know that I know. And now the activity has gotten pretty intense over the past year. So we're going to definitely keep up with Bo. So should have some cool stuff coming from this weekend. Tomorrow, Monday, 8 Eastern time, we're going to have a podcast and an interview. Sorry, it got dark on me, but I was hoping something else would happen. Again, I don't know exactly what just happened over there, but it was awfully suspicious. But I am off for the next 9 days, so I'm going to be testing some things out around here. Talk to y'all later.